Okay, how are we doing? Just set up my links here. Okay, how are we doing? Yeah. Just set up my. I'm gonna get a bit of echo in this one, I think, because I got the fan right next to me. That's how it goes. Okay. Sure. I feel like I'm going a little bit extra on trying to get the detail in on this thing. I'm not sure exactly why. Yeah, I feel like that adds to it a little bit. That's all right. Hey, Stumbler, how's it going? Thanks, man. How's the weather out there? You guys got a heat wave going on yet, or what? Getting to be about that time of year, right? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to live in Toronto, which has, I think, probably very similar weather patterns. And it gets a little brutal this time of year. Hey, dog, how's it going? know exactly what these structures are I'm drawing, but I guess we're rolling with them. It's not exactly muscle groups, but hey, Monty, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. There we go. I know, right? I mean, like, I didn't come up with the concept for the drawing, but I do have some questions about the scientific veracity. That said, the shot's kind of cool, so like let's just go with it, right? Hey, Ray. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I mean, depends on the comic, right? Blood Force, we don't worry about that shit too much, but X-Men sometimes gets a little bit full of itself, right? So you got to take it into consideration. That is a question. I guess a dude who is extremely confident that he is always thinking the right thing. Although, again, after you've dated two telepathic girls, how could you ever feel like that, right? I got a couple now myself. That is one side effect of running this channel is that my X-Men collection has gotten significantly more interesting than it would have been otherwise. But like, I probably would have stopped with the, hey Raven, how you doing, buddy? Like in X-Men books, I probably would have stopped with the Jim Lee run, maybe like parts of the Silvestri run. Will Sportasio issue here or there, and then maybe the Dracula issue, and I think that would have been good. But I've got considerably more than that now. X-Men's Vagina Size issue number 1 up to issue 500. I've said recently, I stopped during Fatal Attractions. I don't think I got a single issue after that. Like, I mean, that was, you know, when I came in, Chris Claremont was still writing, not for very long, but he was. Jim Lee was drawing. You go from that to Scott Lobdell, and it's like, you know, what's keeping me here exactly? Like, yeah, the art's still going to be pretty good for Marvel, but they don't have the best guys anymore. And if the story's not interesting, then why am I sticking around, you know? I'm sure you do think that, Monty. Mm-hmm. Well, next video, I mean, it's slowed down. It hasn't topped out yet, though. It's at 70,000 views. Or 71,000. It might be up to 72 now. Like, it might eventually one day get to 100,000. Yeah, 71,856 right now. Yeah. But still clocking in. Like, right now is kind of a downtime. It's getting like 60 views an hour. So that's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, it might eventually get there, which would be pretty awesome. It's definitely been a breakout video, though. Well, if that's where you think that was the wisest place to spend your money, I'm not going to disagree. Second highest is now DP7 #1. Which is crazy. I got to assume that's because that was the first one after it. and a bunch of people who normally wouldn't have seen my videos got that recommended. But that's I think that's coming close to 14,000 views. Like, it makes me wonder if like anything I put there would have in that next spot would have gotten similar results. Probably not, but you never know. There does seem to be quite a few people who have fond memories of the new universe. Or at least have memories of the new universe, which is something. You know? Like ex-wives, I'm already up to 2 ex. No, that's usually a good time to stop with the ex-wives, right? At that point, you get to, I don't need more of these. I've already seen what they do. I can see that happening, a DP7 TV show. I mean, I didn't see the New Mutants show. I imagine it would be kind of along those lines, though, just less teenagery. And I mean, I think I picked the one that everybody remembers out of the New Universe line, you know? Like if I put up Starbrand or Justice or something, I don't think that gets nearly as many people checking it out. Everybody remembers DP7 at least. I don't know that a whole lot of people talk about DP7. Okay, let's actually figure out this face, because this is going to be problematic if I just try and ink this face. Gotta lock down that jaw. Hey Rob, how you doing, buddy? Comic King, how you doing? Also, I just realized I was repeating myself halfway through. Kickers Incorporated. I was very disappointed when I found out what the actual concept behind that was. It's not people who like to kick things. It's NFL kickers who hire themselves out as mercenaries. And it's like, that is some false advertising there, man. I was hoping for Muay Thai guys who were just so fucking enthusiastic they couldn't keep it in the classroom. I don't know if it's as good as NFL Super Pro. I do have a copy of NFL Super Pro that I haven't hit yet, because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be boring bad. Although, I don't know. I think I guessed that about the Mr. T comic as well, and it actually was not that. It was much more entertaining than I expected. What the hell does Cyclops' cowl thing look like? I think it just rides up the cheekbones, right? Yeah. Marvel should have made an NFL Super Pro movie starring Brian Bosworth. Yes. Rated R. Okay, what should this face look like? Do I have any scrap paper around? I should. No, not that. And I got one scrap paper lying around. Okay. So. I asked the dude if he wanted to do like an oopsie kind of face. Like, oh, I fucked up right now. Did Bosworth do any other flicks? Oh, that's a good question. Probably, like a direct-to-video thing. Let's look up Brian Bosworth on Wikipedia. Let's see. Acting filmography. I think we've looked this up before. Oh man, he's been in a bunch of shit. Stone Cold was just his debut. Hey Robo, how you doing, man? Which cheekbones am I working on? I don't know, the ones I know how to draw? That I've learned off of, like, Jim Lee and shit? I don't have any myself, so, I mean, like, I had to kind of go with people's word for it on how to draw those things, right? Can't exactly cite a reference. I feel like there should be a little bit of Steve Dillon lip curl going on here. That doesn't sound like what I said, but I mean, if you've got it written down somewhere, I must have, right? feel like he's got to have kind of a lanky neck. Does he have ears showing? I don't think he does he? You got it ink. Okay, well, I guess I must have said that then, yeah. Let's look up John Byrne Cyclops. What does that look like? That's the only kind that really matters. Or Paul Smith. I don't believe that has... Am I doing some Liefeld proportions? A little bit. Because, I mean, I think technically his legs should end around here. But I don't want to draw that. So there's a little bit of artistic license going on. You can get rid of that. I don't know. We don't need that in there. All right, Monty. Good seeing you, bud. Thanks for dropping in. Well, yeah, I've got a fair bit of accept on here now. On this list. I'm pretty sure thanks to you there, Comic King. So, thank you for that. A little bit of Frank Quitely with the chin length, maybe. I feel like I should shadow the nose a little bit or something, but I don't think that'll help things really. Called Bloodstain. All right. I can't imagine a Megadeth that doesn't sound with a singer that doesn't sound constipated. That's never been the case. He's gonna do some little shinies on his head here, I think. So, Bloodstain, huh? Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, I don't mind something that sounds like metal. Oh. Or like Metallica, rather. Because you can't put Metallica on, you'll get your shit shut down. Where's an album? What's their latest album? Latest release single, 2024 EP. Let's try the EP. Yeah, it sounds a little similar. Sounds like Black Album era almost. I've seen that Metallica parody. No, I'm not familiar with that one, the Napster thing. Yeah, that is. That could very well be Metallica. I mean, I can definitely see Hetfield singing this shit. Plus, it's not hard not to hear darkness in him. What was it? Shit. Fuck. Now I can't think. I can't think of it with the other song playing. Imprisoning me. That's it. All that I see, absolute horror, etc. Oh, he has the Captain America boots. I didn't even know that. I didn't realize it anyway. Oh well. Yeah, but I don't think that I get the feeling the Mustang ego and the any of the either the Hetfield or the Lars ego were not destined to stay together long. You know. Should get a little bit of smoke coming out of the thing, shouldn't I? Like a plume. I'll just white out around it. If I can find my whiteout pen. Where the fuck did that go? Oh, there you are. There we go. Okay, now we need some texture on the legs here. That's gonna be about it too. I'll have to start something else after that, I guess. Oh, and all the textures for the guts and all that. We gotta work that out. That might take a little bit. Page 2 of which? Blood Force, number 6? What are we talking about? I guess that, I mean, the next thing I gotta do in Blood Force is a 2-page spread, because naturally. How else do you start off a book other than lead up page, double page spread, right? But if someone's offering to pay for my next comic book order, I do feel the need to prioritize a bit. Particularly since I could use a few, you know, right? It's fair. Like, I could use a few, like an infusion of some new shit. I got a pretty good order set aside, because this is actually, dude asked for 2 commissions, so this is part 1 of 2. So I've got a pretty good order set aside for when the payment for this goes through. And I mean, the last one did. Oh, the double page spread? No, I ain't doing that shit. Never even occurs to me. I hate that shit when I'm reading. It's almost always extreme books. Having a making me turn my comic on its side is like, god damn it! Like, you are asking me to, like, you're making me do shit I don't want to do with my comic. You're making it so I don't want to get another one of these for fear of having to come across a double page spread, which extreme book will almost certainly have. This is some gross fucking shit. They are unnecessary. I mean, oh, that folded over. Weird. Thank you. If you can do it, the thing is, if you're doing a double page spread vertically, why not do it as a splash page? That's just as impressive. Unless you're going like all the fuck out and really tailoring it to a vertical composition and going super hard on the detail. And I mean, if you put it in the middle of the book, that would also be nice. So, you know, it really has that poster kind of feel. That's about the only situation I could see justifying it. Who invented that shit? I don't know who the first one would do it. I know Liefeld at least popularized it, though. How often is he telling extreme guys to do that shit, man? I gotta think it was done before, like by like Neil Adams or something. Like somebody did come up with like a useful version of that particular page layout. No, we don't need to hear their version of My Friend of Misery or whatever. I guess it'd be like blackened, that kind of thing. There we go. No, but pretty good though. That album, there's some good shit on there. I'd say the only thing is he doesn't have like, you know, the, I don't know, the what would be the word be, like the authority of a James Hetfield, which you do kind of. He's got the very high pitched kind of nasally voice, like more like Mustaine. Which is its own sound, but like, you know, the Hetfield with that sound just was kind of iconic, you know. Yeah, and I mean Neil Adams loved messing around with page layouts, so I gotta think that he tried a vertical double page spread at least once. The reverse Lemmy voice. I feel like I need that explained to me. These are like Calvin and Hobbes tentacle textures here, I think. This is what I'm getting this from. Yeah, gross. Gross as fuck. This whole thing, super gross. Let's make it more gross. I did. I remember we had, my brother and I had that tape for On Through the Night. I don't remember what anything on it sounded like. Although, wasn't that what Photograph was on? No, I guess not. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing people say like, "Oh man, they could have been so much more," because you know they kind of went the vacuous pop rock route, you know. But hey, Brian, how's it going, buddy? The shitty grunge album. Oh, I don't think I ever did. I don't think I listened to anything after. What would it have been? Adrenalize? I think there was like there was an attempt during the the 90s to do a bit of a comeback. I think if you played like whatever the hit was off of that song, I'm off that album, I might remember it. Oh yeah, no, they've absolutely always. But like I saw some people suggesting that like On Through the Night they had the promise that like, oh, you know what, this band might actually be like creatively interesting, you know? And then they went with just like glam, you know, glam pop shit. And it's like, oh, maybe not. I've gotten a few review books by Martin Popoff, who gets very into his descriptions of metal. I feel like he's just gotten massive amounts of disappointment with how Def Leppard turned out. I feel like we should get like a sheen along the edge of this thing. That'd be nice and revolting. And I mean, if you asked them, I'm sure they would say it was the right thing to do, because I mean, I don't know if they were getting famous with the route they were taking, right? It's like maybe they would have been a good band. Maybe they wouldn't have been rich though, right? So it depends on your priorities, I guess. It did work for a bit, you know. I mean, they were fucking huge for a couple of years there. You know, 1980 what, like 6 through 88? Didn't get much bigger than Def Leppard. It's got to be tough coming out the other side of that and being like, oh, so now we're done. And it's like, we can keep putting out albums, and I'm sure some people will still buy them, but we will never be that kind of big again. Like, that's got to be tough, because there's nothing to your music. It's not like, you know, you maintained a standard for quality throughout, really. It's just like, no, we're going to latch on to every trend. Yeah. Until we hit the one that makes us rich, and then they did. And then it's like, okay, but now you will never be classified as anything else. Well done. I mean, you know, to be fair, most people don't get to that make it rich stage, so. Yeah. I mean, they were still a name for sure in the early 90s, but they weren't, I don't think they were ever going to get back to the same kind of level as Pyromania adrenalize all that shit, right? I don't know. I didn't follow it very closely, so I can't say for sure. I was in grade 5, I think, when Pyromania was released. I just remember hearing "Pour Some Sugar on Me" fucking everywhere. No, that's true. I mean, they did kind of turn it into a gimmick. But, you know, hey, I don't think Rick Allen is complaining, right? Hey, Brian, thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. Keep me going here, you know? What did Danzig say about Rick Allen? I didn't catch that. I think I have heard that one before, actually, now that you mentioned that. Yeah, that's not bad. Hey, Jay. How's it going, bud? Thanks for stopping in. I know it's getting pretty late over there. It's, you know, still light out over here. Still got a couple of hours to go. Pretty great these days, you know. Wrap up the live stream. Still got like an hour of at least some daylight, you know? Or like half hour or so. But yeah, man. You have a good night. Good seeing you as always. Wasn't my concept in this case. This was this is a commission where the guy gave me something he wanted me to work from. The original style is very different. So he's just like, just doing your style. So it's like, all right. So that's what we got here. We get a little bit Darrow with some of this, like, bile, I guess, that's been thrown around. This is what you want the detail to be thrown in on. I don't know. Well, I kind of doubt it. I mean, it might get a little bit of attention. That'd be nice. I think I don't post often enough for anything of mine to go viral, is the thing. Ew. Looks like a fucking bunch of cream corn. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? I mean, to be fair, he's doing a pretty good job of keeping his hands off for the moment, at least. Ah, pushing too hard with the microns. Hands up in the chat if you have, like, permanent micron index finger indentation. You know what? I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and I think I tried watching it one time, and I couldn't get into it. I got watched like 10 minutes, and just like, it's not today. And then it's never been the day since. Oh, yeah, no, it's just like, tip of my fingers fucking flattened from using microns constantly, and like pushing way too hard. You know, it usually smooths back out again eventually. Outlines on this pretty thick, I think, which makes it look a bit more cartoony, but that's okay. Probably from the mech pencil, yeah. Doesn't have to be the exact right thing, but you know, or the exact same thing. Oh, he got some on his boots. Hey, Alex. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. Again, don't know what the structure is exactly that got knocked out of him. Doesn't really matter. Might be a liver. If it is, I don't know what this was. Hey, Brain, how you doing, man? Glad you're out of danger. Yep, that is some gross shit. I don't know what it is, but it's gross as shit. Someone's like, just do it in your style. Oh, yeah. Doing a Kanye album for his cartoon. All right. I don't know what that would be like, but all right. I take it you're a music guy then, Robo. How did this guy do anything for shadows? No. All right. That might be it. I feel like it's a bad idea to do any kind of shadows between these, but like you're just like, okay, well, why isn't there more shadows then? Okay. That might be good, though. So, like I said, the commission here was a two-parter. So, I think what I'll do is I'll grab a smoke, and then I'll see about trying to sketch something up for the second idea. It is crooked from decades of drawing. Nice. You like having those battle scars. Oh. Just realized that was seeping over. Okay, who did the original version for this? No, Sam Keith was a good cautionary tale, at least. Jesse Lonergan. Okay. I have no idea who it is. He did, he usually does. Okay, I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna swap out the tape because it feels like it's been moved around often enough that it would fall if I went for a smoke right now. Oh, we already discussed this. The adamantium skeleton thing. And my take on it is, who cares? It's cool. You know? All right. I'm going to grab a smoke. I will be right back. All right, so just need to grab another piece of paper here. All right. He might have taken the microns. Well, as long as you left the 03, I guess that's okay. He's working on getting that indent going, I guess. All right, the next thing is, I think, from Age of Apocalypse. It might be a little bit difficult because he asked me to add in, like, it looks like it's a panel, and he asked me to add in legs. Yeah. So this is Wolverine stabbing some dude. And the panel cuts it off at the knees. And then I gotta try and sub in the legs. So I don't know. I think it's, yeah, his head's a little bit further down. A little bit, right? Not quite as cool because it's not Arnold and it's not Brian Thompson, but you know we got to make do. This is an Adam Kubert, I think. Trying to think what the first thing I would have seen Brian Thompson would have been. I'm pretty sure it's Fright Night 2 as the Renfield guy. And then maybe Terminator after that, because I think it took me a bit before I saw that. A couple of years probably. His mouth is weird. It's funny though, he was one of those like first really recognizable dudes, I think. Where it's like, it's like, oh wait a minute, I've seen that guy in things before. Like, he was showing up in everything in like the late 80s, early 90s. Just because he had like weird cheekbones, essentially. So yeah, that guy looks tough. Let's throw him in things. I don't know where this other leg is supposed to go. Either Terminator, Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. Yeah. I think it was a while before I saw Terminator Annihilation. But like it would have been like around either Terminator or Fright Night 2 for me. Then probably Buffy. Then probably Next Generation. I think this is still inked by Dan Green when this is going on in Weapon X. It's an interesting look. Never understand why Silvestri didn't take Dan Green with him to Image. I want to talk about a guy who's been instrumental in your rise. You know, like Dan Green was kind of it for him. Oh, this is going to be a fucking nightmare. There's all sorts of little details thrown through here. I honestly didn't think this would be too bad. Now looking at it, I'm like, oh god. I'm just going to want to get through this thing, I think. Voice for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Dan Green? Was not aware, no. It's good to know that he was diversifying, though. But I mean, you know, you look at Mark Silvestri's career, it took off when Dan Green was inking him on Uncanny X-Men. And he maintained it through Wolverine. And then, yeah, no, it didn't take him over. I wonder why not. I would assume he's on his tiptoes here, right? Let's put him on a hill. That's about the only thing that makes sense with these legs. And pretty much a horizontal back there, I think. Oh, he's got the stupid spike things in his, the red paint or whatever. I'm going to come up with my own muscles and shoulders here. I'm not going to try and stick with whatever Adam Kubert's doing on these shoulders. It's a bit of a mess. As also, the other thing is that this is knowledge that this is Adam Kubert at the beginning of his career, when I don't necessarily have to take his word for everything. He's pretty good. He's not as good as he would be, though. Was it Kubert who did black and white? No, that's Art T-Bear. Art T-Bear was the guy who was doing finishes on the Jim Lee X-Men when Jim Lee was barely working on it anymore. So for issues like 5, 6, and 7. Actually, 5 through 11, I think, really. Jim Lee was just doing breakdowns, and Art T-Bear was stuck doing finishes, and he wasn't really good enough for it. He was also the guy who did that Cable #1 with all the gold foil all over it. The big Papa Pump Cable, yep, pretty much. Although I don't know, I think the John Romita Jr. version was actually beefier. I think that was a better version. That was John Romita Jr. during his prime when he did that Cable 2-issue miniseries. But no, Adam Kubert was doing. He was the big Wolverine guy after Mark Silvestri. Well, after Mark Teixeira too. And he took over for a little while too, I think. After Liam Sharp and Gary Frank. Didn't have a bad style. Very cartoony. I'm guessing this arm got shredded up, which is why he's not using it. And I think this is the big reveal that he still has his claws left over from his hand. All right, well, we'll run this pose by the guy and see if he's okay with the legs how they are. I'm not for sure, because, like I said, I'm making the legs up a little bit. Like, it goes till there, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm not even sure what this version of Wolverine's feet look like. I have to look that up. Yeah. Well, I'm going pretty much directly off the source material for now, and then I think when I'm doing the actual links, I'll have to switch up a fair bit because I can't follow all these lines. I feel like I understood the Sam Keith stuff better than I understand this, really. Nope. Who is that an homage? I mean, this is the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. I don't know who this character is. I assume this is from the Age of Apocalypse storyline, although theoretically it could be after when they kind of revisited it, or from some of the support material, maybe. Who knows? I would guess the actual line though. I don't mind the way he's shadowing these legs though. Why is Wolverine missing an arm in Age of Apocalypse when he has a healing factor? I don't know. I honestly I never read that. I might have read that part, but I don't remember it now. I'll tell you that. I think it was supposed to be Cyclops who shot his arm a hand off or something. So maybe it was cauterized. I think that's supposed to be the shocking thing, is how can Wolverine be missing a hand, right? Let's see. Does he just have, like... Is it just a bodysuit? Kinda looks like it. Okay. We'll go with that. You got one of Psyche's eyeballs. Okay, was that how that went? Alright. How would this... Like, I mean, if we wanted to make this a stronger pose, we could stretch the leg back here. And stretch that one. I don't know, it's kind of a funky pose anyway because of this arm. Like, there's no reason I gotta stick with the way the legs were. You know, the legs were kind of fucked up in the panel because he didn't have to draw them anymore, right? So I gotta torque that foot up. Give us some kind of MCL problems. Go from here. See, if it wasn't for this arm, like, I feel like... I assume he's got to have a dead arm or something. Let's face it, this is the point of the drawing, right? So if we just change things a little bit here. I feel like it's a bit of a stronger pose. Just make sure you get it twisted that way. And you can still shred up the arm and everything. If we put that on here. I don't know. Oh, that's short. I mean, he's a bit short, but still. I think that's the worst look. Yeah, I don't think this like works as well. And we'll just cut that out. We don't even need to throw any backgrounds in. Screw that. That seems unnecessary. Okay. Well, anyway. I'll run that by the guy and see if he's cool with that how it is. Might be. It's not the worst pose that now, I feel like. Now that we tweaked it a bit. So, okay, yeah, I'll run that by him. See what he thinks. If he wants to switch it up, then, you know, we'll do that next time, I guess. But I think I'm gonna cut it off here then. So I don't really have much else I'm gonna get much done on in 20 minutes or whatever. And I could actually use a bit of extra editing time. So don't have everything done for tomorrow just yet. So I got my call it a night. 2 hours isn't bad, right? Alright, so thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, not bad, I guess. Alright. So I'll see you guys on Sunday then. And we'll see if I can go more than 2 hours on that one. Probably, right? Assuming that the dude's okay with this commission as it is. Alright. You guys have a good rest of your week. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.